Hello and welcome to the Energetics of Business podcast, where we bridge the gap between the woo-woo and the tech. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an energetic alignment expert helping entrepreneurs to tap into their inner power and create a business that flows with ease and authenticity. In each episode, we'll dive into the strategies that blend soulful alignment with practical business know-how. Now, let's dive in and align your business from the inside out. Hello, my name is Michelle Douglas and I am from energeticsofbusinesshub.com, and today I'm going to be talking about some common examples of limiting beliefs about money. For a lot of people, the idea of having financial abundance feels like an impossible dream, or maybe you've noticed a pattern in your life where money seems to slip through your fingers. Chances are it's not just your physical circumstances that's the problem. It could be linked back to your limiting beliefs and, more importantly, how they drive your unconscious action, which then in turn creates your physical reality. So limiting beliefs about money matter because money is a powerful energy, and that's all it is. It's just energy. And when we have limiting beliefs about money, we're actually repelling it energetically and preventing it from coming into our field. And the reason why this happens is that these limiting beliefs or negative belief systems lead to unconscious negative programs, which in turn lead to our unconscious actions, which in turn leads to continued lack because we've got these programs running the show that aren't in alignment with what we actually want. So I did a little bit of research and I came up with a list of common limiting beliefs around money. So I'm going to go through those now. So the number one common limiting belief about money is evil. And I have a feeling that this is driven by religious programming. I can't think of anywhere else it would come from. And it may not be directly coming from a religion as such, but if your parents or your parents' parents were part of a specific religion that pushed this message, then it's likely that they've passed that down onto you. The next one is having money is selfish. I see a lot of this where people tend to negatively portray wealthy people, thinking they should share their wealth with everyone else, sort of thing. So that's another reason why a lot of us unconsciously reject money coming in, because if we have lots of money, then we are therefore selfish, and we don't want to be portrayed as selfish. Another big one is I'm not good with money. And that's a lot of people because they keep experiencing this repeated pattern of the money coming in and then slipping out again. They have this very strong belief, I'm not good with money. So they're rejecting that money coming in at an unconscious level and therefore not achieving the financial success that they desire. I don't deserve to be wealthy is another one. Now, this one links down to the I'm not good enough energy, and they're very, very closely linked. And the fifth one was money is hard to come by. And I think a lot of people are in that boat, in that they work their backsides off, and no matter how hard they work, no matter what they try, the money just won't come through. So they create this belief that, money's hard to come by. And I'm about to go into more detail about where these beliefs come from. So where do these beliefs come from? Limiting beliefs about money don't come from nowhere. They've had to have originated from somewhere. And it's not necessarily always from this lifetime. It could be past lifetimes too. But I'm going to go through a few areas where these beliefs may come from relating to the current lifetime, because I guess they're more relevant to present times. The first is childhood conditioning. So when I do my belief code work, we go right back to early childhood from birth up until age 7. And that's where your faulty core identity may have originated if you have one present. That's the foundation of a limiting belief system. So this could be things that were happening in your life at the time with your parents or your main caregivers. And although you may not have understood necessarily what people were saying back then, it goes in subconsciously, because when you're up until age 7, you are wide open and everything goes in as truth. So you may have heard your parents saying something nasty about the wealthy person down the road, or talking about how hard it is to make money, that sort of thing. Societal messages are another one. So the media in particular, they're really good at fear mongering and attempting to brainwash the world that certain people are evil because they have wealth. Wealth is painted in a very negative light, and generally it's equated with greed or corruption or something like that. And don't get me wrong, there are wealthy people out there who are greedy and who are corrupt. But there are a heck of a lot of good people out there who have a lot of money. I've got some friends in that space who are doing really good things for the world, and you don't hear about those because they don't make a good news story. So when I'm working with a client who is dealing with some really strong negative beliefs, one of the first things I suggest to them is to turn off the TV. Well, here we go, Kat. Hi, Kat. Yeah, so turn off the TV, especially the news. Turn it all off, because it will not help you. Because you've got to remember that when you are watching TV, you are in the alpha hypnotic state. And when you're in alpha, everything's going in as true. Even though you consciously may not believe something, if you're sitting there in the alpha state and all this negative information from the TV and the news is going in, you will deep down believe that messaging is true. So if you can avoid watching it, please do yourself a big favor and stop it. And the third thing is past experiences. So you may have made a bad financial decision, which has led to the belief that I'm not good with money, or you may be incapable of managing money, that sort of thing. You maybe keep looking back with regret and like, look at that bad decision I made, and beating yourself up, that sort of thing. And that's never a positive thing when it comes to wanting more money in your life. So it's one of those things that needs to be addressed so that these patterns don't keep repeating in your life. So how do you clear limiting beliefs about money? Okay, well, let me first explain that what you have in your life right this minute is what you are vibrationally in alignment with. Everything in your life, from the people, the amount of money you have, the type of living situation you have, your job, your career, everything in your life right now is a result of all of the thoughts, the emotions, and the actions you've taken up until this point in time. And you are now 100% in vibrational alignment with having those things in your life in this moment, okay? So to change your financial situation, if it is not what you want it to be, you need to become vibrationally aligned with the new version of you that has that money that you wish you had. So it's a matter of first identifying that, okay, you're not in vibrational alignment with what you want because it's not in your life at the moment. So there's something going on there. And then it's a matter of identifying, well, what is putting me out of alignment? And a big part of that is your limiting beliefs. So when we do the aligned abundance breakthrough, we actually look at what's driving these incongruencies that are preventing you from having the money that you want. So we work out what they are. So we look at your energetic state and we work out how in alignment you are with abundance, how in alignment you are with lack, how in alignment you are with stagnation. My goal is to get you to 100% in abundance and 0% in lack and stagnation for obvious reasons, right? I'd have never worked with anyone who was in 100% alignment with abundance when they came to me, because otherwise they probably would have already had what they want, right? We also look at your goals and make sure that they are truly aligned with who you are at the level of the soul. Now, for my work to work, I need to understand how you are wired at the level of the soul. And so what I do is an Akashic Records soul profile on you. And what that does is gives you a really clear picture of how you are wired as a soul, and therefore how you are wired to create abundance in this lifetime. From there, I work out what types of actions you would be best suited for in order to create that abundance that you desire. The next thing we do is look at the limiting belief systems or any imbalances within your energy or blocks in your energy that are preventing you from manifesting this abundance that you desire. So what we do there is go through a bunch of negative and positive vibrational statements, and we identify whether you're in alignment or misalignment with those. And then we work to clear all of those by usually addressing negative belief systems and other associated imbalances to get you back into alignment with not only abundance, but also with your actual financial goal. And that's a really powerful way to clear those negative beliefs about money so that you can step into your power and start creating what you actually want. If you decide you can't work with me for whatever reason, all is not lost. There are people who got from where they were to where they wanted to go without my help, and that's perfectly fine. Most of those people either had someone else helping them or they managed to fudge their way through life, course correcting as they went, trial and error, and so forth. And that's the thing. Most of us get through life through trial and error. So I'm going to take you through that process. It won't cost you a cent. It may cost you some time. It may cost you some wrong directions short term, but it will get you there in the end. The first step is awareness. When you become aware of those limiting beliefs that might be driving your behavior, this will be the just below the surface stuff. The work I do goes a lot deeper than that. But we've got to start somewhere, okay? So yeah, your awareness. So what thoughts do you notice going through your mind at any given time? Or if you're about to take a new step in business or in your career or something like that, what doubts come into your mind? So that'll give you a really clear picture of what's going on for you as far as your negative or limiting beliefs are. The next thing to do is look at your actions. So what actions are you taking or not taking because of those beliefs or that inner voice that's saying you can't do this or can't do that? The next thing is to step out of that and actually do the thing. So even though you've got something preventing you from taking a particular action, or you keep taking another type of action and you're not getting the results you want, it's time to change direction and do something brand new. A good way to do that is to think about what the version of you who has the money you desire would be doing in that moment. So if you had all the money you wanted, what would you be doing today? Now, obviously, you're not going to go out and buy some expensive handbag or new car or something like that. But what would your daily routine look like? And maybe start implementing some of those things into your current daily routine so that you are gradually morphing into that future version of you. So that's a really good one for a lot of people. The next one is gratitude. Every little win, focus on it, celebrate it. It's really important that you celebrate those little wins because they keep you focused on what's going well. And the more you focus on what's going well, the more good things you create in your life. If you keep focus on what's going wrong gets bigger and you end up creating more of what's going wrong. So gratitude's really important. And the fifth and final step is to watch for feedback and course correct if needed. So what that means is every time you do something new, watch for a new physical experience to happen in your life. Now, it could be something really tiny, like you find a coin on the ground or a white feather drops down from the sky and there's no birds around. You might receive a compliment from a friend or a gift, or something positive or negative could happen in your life. Usually, if the action was in alignment, you will at least have something positive coming through in your physical experiences or circumstances that weren't happening before. There's more to the feedback than what I'm going to share today. I could do a whole new podcast episode on that, but yeah, so just watch for that feedback. If everything is going wrong, then that's a sign that you may need to course correct and try something different, because it could be that whatever action it was that you took was out of alignment with you or with your goal. So transforming your relationship with money isn't just about clearing your limiting beliefs. It's about changing who you are. The person you are right now doesn't have that money that you want. So you need to become the person that does have it. So it's not just a one and done process. It's an ongoing process that you need to be consistent with in order to create that vibrational shift that aligns you with having that money. So when you transform your relationship with money, you transform your entire life, because what tends to happen is that you start fixing one aspect of your life and the other aspects of your life tend to fall into line as well. And you'll notice that opportunities start to appear, or you may get new clients, or things just start to shift that feel better and feel lighter for you. So I'll leave you with that. But if you are interested in doing some really deep inner work around your limiting beliefs around money, the Aligned Abundance Breakthrough is probably a good place to start, because it's on a massive sale at the moment. I think it's less than half price, actually. Head over to energeticsofbusinesshub.com, click on the work with me, and you'll see the Aligned Abundance Breakthrough in there. And it has lots of cool stuff included. We look at your energetic state and work out your alignment with what you want and with abundance. We look at your goal and make sure it's clear. We address and clear any negative belief systems that you have running your negative programs, which in turn create your negative actions or your not so positive actions. And then we get you back into alignment through your action by making sure your actions are in alignment not only with you but also with your desires. Now, we include 3 bonus rekindled ancient wisdom energy balances. So what they do is they clear the energies around money for you and integrate the clearings, like the belief system clearings that we've done as well. So they help to integrate your energies with all of the changes that we've made. These sessions are done outside of a call so that we can focus on the belief systems itself. They're really powerful tools to get you into alignment. So I did a balance on a client recently who picked up 3 new clients the following week once those energies had been balanced. So it's quite powerful. The next thing you get, which is, I think, the biggie, is the Akashic Record Soul Profile. So what this does is give you a kind of a roadmap for life, in that it tells you who you are at your core, your qualities, your gifts, your strengths, why you thrive in some areas and struggle with others, how you are wired to create abundance in your life, what types of actions will help you to thrive. And this is important if we want to get you in alignment with financial abundance. And we'll also touch on your primary life lesson for this lifetime, just to give you an idea of why you are here. So head over to energeticsofbusinesshub.com, click on work with me, go to the Aligned Abundance Breakthrough and take a look. Head on over, do that, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.